What's going on, you guys? My name is Rage and we are back today with an exciting beginner guide video for you all. In today's video, we're going to talk through the newest event that's coming to Marvel Strike Force today. It is going to be the XFactor investigation featuring Multiple Man. So first of all, shout out to my buddy Ben McLean, starting out the game now. Welcome to the Marvel Strike universe, buddy. So hope you're enjoying the game, hope you're liking it. This is going to be really exciting because this is one of the best times to actually capitalize on getting character shards, earning them in the game. When you hit the extra details there, you're going to see that with every of these campaign events that do come out every few months, if you hit the little eye, it does actually break down the specific requirements for the characters that they expect to really be able to kind of have success. So you can see here for easy difficulty, they recommend level 30, gear tier level 5, as well as the ability level 2. And that generally is a pretty good gauge. I found that personally, this is a really good indicator in terms of where you should be starting when these events starts. And how it works is the nodes that you farm in these different campaign stages will allow you to generate fragments. These fragments will then turn into opportunities in the orbs that you can open up in the supply store. So you can see here with the hard difficulty, they do recommend a level 60 squad, gear tier 9, ability level 5. And what I found is generally if you have a team around the 150 to 160k total power, that's usually where I found to find success. But unfortunately for me, my characters have gotten stronger, so it may be harder now. It may be more so around the 160 to 170 total combat power if the difficulty has gone up. But you can see here the difference being from easy, medium, and hard is going to be the requirement of the 3 super sleuth characters. So we'll go ahead and talk about the ones I recommend, because Super Sleuth, these are the ones, especially if you're working the higher difficulties, those are the ones that you're going to need those specific characters. So what you can do is, there's a little filter button on the left here if you click it as well, and then you can just scroll to the Super Sleuth. And then by doing that, it's actually going to filter all the characters that will be eligible for you to be able to kind of utilize for this event campaign. So what I've done is I actually gone through and I already put a heart classification to all the characters I want to hopefully talk to you guys about, especially if you unlock them, because I do believe they're going to provide the most value in terms of what you can get for these campaign nodes. So first and foremost, you can see here that top 3 guys, they're Ghost, Minerva, and Black Widow. They have been utilized in my Dark Dimension 3 team. But so that's just an FYI. I've already used them in the late game, but they provide immense value both in the early, mid, as well as late game. So definitely you can have confidence knowing that these characters can be utilized, especially if I've already utilized them in my Dark Dimension 3 unlock. So you can see here, Minerva is the one I do highly recommend if you guys have her, due to the fact that she has that unique ability, her special here, to be able to revive a dead ally, and not just that, but also provide death proof. So really, really crucial there just to have that overall sustainability. We don't know what to expect in these nodes sometimes, but I find that those are super useful. You're also going to see that there's a nice combination here of Beast, Psylocke, Kitty Pryde. That is going to be part of the X-Men team. So if you guys have that synergy there, I definitely do recommend it. You can see that Shatterstar and Longshot, they're the 2 that I also recommend as well, because of the fact that they have that synergy, being the Dad Bros, being part of the XFactor team, and the fact that, you know, they can carry a lot of damage just with both of them together, and they provide a lot of benefits. I saw that Agent Coulson and Nick Fury were also 2 that have amazing synergy together. The thing about this is that, you know, if you're a beginning or a mid-game player, these 2 characters are pretty hard to get in the game right now. Agent Coulson is available through the milestone orbs, and Nick Fury is a legendary that does require at least 5 of the Kree minions to be unlocked. So I mean, that does create a little bit of a hiccup there. You can see Bishop is also included here as part of that X-Men crew that I saw, that I previously mentioned above there. So there's a lot of synergy around for sure. I also kind of just started a couple of guys that are outliers, you know. For instance, Loki here, you know, he doesn't have most of his Asgardians team in the Super Sleuth categorization, but Loki is a great positioning in terms of defense as well as offense, because of the fact that his special does a lot of damage. He can apply defense down. On top of that, his mirror image, it's beautiful. He applies stealth to himself as well as all allies. On top of that, he also summons clones. So he really is a nice little fusion if you guys don't have the other characters I've mentioned. A really good balance. I personally really like Mantis as well, because she has good sustainability. So if you find that you're lacking a character such as Minerva for the revives, at least you can get Mantis for the healing, and that will provide some sustainability as you're progressing. And really, those are the key characters I saw that kind of provide really good value. So especially for the hard campaign modes, I do recommend, if you guys have any of the ones I've shown above here. And just to talk simply here about the top ones, Ghost is amazing because she has that ability to actually extend negative conditions. You know, she's really great in terms of being able to apply the defense down as well. So she's going to be amazing in terms of being able to have that supportive DPS. And Black Widow is really, in my opinion, great on any team because of her speed up that she can provide to her team, and that handy stun is always useful if you need to kind of slow down a target or control the waves that are coming at you. Those are really my key recommendations here, you guys. Otherwise, I know I do see a little bit of a mixture of the defenders here, but I don't know how much value they'll have just because it is just Jessica Jones and Daredevil. And as you can see here, unfortunately, I don't really have my Supernatural team built up. You can see there with Ghost Rider and Elsa, but they would be a pretty powerful combination if you guys have that synergy available as well. So those are definitely my key recommendations if you guys have that opportunity to utilize them. With that being said, too, how can you maximize these fragments? So just to show you where you should be utilizing them, these are the fragments I'm referring to, the Super Orb. So you can see that there's fragments that you will get from just being able to farm the nodes continuing once they open up. And then generally once you do that, you can go here, hit the eye, and it's going to give you a little bit of details in terms of what you can expect from the orb. So, you know, you're guaranteed on the right pillar a couple of multiple man shards. And the other rewards, this is really what I recommend for farming, especially you know, the number one reason too is like farming multiple man for sure is a nice beautiful event because of the fact that we can capitalize on these free shards, but a lot of players forget that you also get other fragments. And you can see here, this is a great opportunity to farm as much as you can because you can get characters such as, look, Beast is you know, recently made farmable, but before he was quite rare. Bishop is not available in the game yet. We have Ghost here that's available in the War Store. And then you have also Shatterstar and Longshot in these orbs. And they're both not actually farmable in the game yet. As well as Minerva, who's also coveted in the War Store. As well as Red Guardian and Yelena. So, I mean, there's amazing things in this package here. This is why I ultimately recommend, although sometimes, you know, players do frown upon the event. Multiple Man, I've already reviewed him in my earlier video that he's a great kit overall for the XFactor. But we're going to get some exciting orb fragments. So how do you capitalize on this? The same situation in terms of farming every day, right? So it's going to be similar. When you go open to the event here, it is going to be actually a standalone event on the top left here, and then you'll be able to access all the nodes there that I just showed you in the preview. But the key difference here is that you'll see a different new energy resource, and similar to the yellow campaign refresh, generally when it does cost 50 power cores to refresh, you know, you're going to be able to do the same thing for that new energy that pops up for the event. So what I generally do is I try to refresh this with the 50 power cores, and I do try to do the 100 power core refreshes a few times a week as well. So generally by doing that, I am actually able to confidently get a 4 yellow unlock. So, you know, with the 50s here, I believe you can do it about 4 or 5 times, and then the 100 cost will come out. But, you know, just most recently, just to give you guys a sense of what happened, I think most recently it was the White Tiger character that actually came out most recently as an event, and you can see here I was actually able to capture a 5 yellow on her. So I mean, the rates are really good if you guys are just confidently able to keep farming every day. So just keep that in mind. I think it's a great way for players to capture new shards, especially if you're able to farm them all the way to the very end of the hard campaign. So hope this quick and short video was able to show you guys in terms of what to prepare, but hope this was able to provide insight to you guys. And as well, appreciate you guys checking out my videos and channel, and as always, I'll see you in the next one.